Hello everyone. Welcome to Shaily's Education Center. Today in our sociology class, I am going to discuss about evaluation of Vilfredo Pareto's contribution in sociology. It will be very much important for all the BA and MA students. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe the channel for more updates. Stay with me till the end of the class. Sociology. Evaluation of Vilfredo Pareto's contribution in sociology. Raymond Aron has raised some difficulties in the social thought of Vilfredo Pareto, which can be described as follows. Number 1. Full of sentiments and value judgments. Pareto wanted to build a logical experimental sociology, having no place for sentiments and value judgments. However, his own sociology is full of it. According to Aron, Pareto has his favorite targets, his pet hates, his regular scapegoats, and attitudes which is not so different from that of other sociologists, and above all of politicians, but which, in principle, does not agree with the objective and neutral aim of science that he endlessly professed. Pareto was vehemently against the virtuous try to improve the morals of their fellow citizens. He was also against bourgeois who have lost sense of its own interest. Number 2. Aristocracy. Pareto, however, was himself an aristocrat. Therefore, he favored a moderate and refined version of Epicureanism. He was against both the extremes of Puritan moralism and asceticism. Number 3. Criticism of scientism. Though a votary of pure science, he was against scientism or over-evaluation of science. This, in fact, is contradictory to his original position to make sociology a logico-experimental science. Number 4. Criticism of rationalism. According to Pareto, the only true reason is scientific reason, but it has its limitations. Therefore, he criticized rationalism or the rationalist illusion in psychology. Number 5. Fascism. So many Italian fascist intellectuals called themselves followers of Pareto. This has several cogent reasons. The antithesis between maximum utility for and maximum utility of collectivity leads to fascist conclusions. As Pareto chose maximum utility of the collectivity, therefore he was called a fascist. However, he was not a political man and fascist only in a limited sense. Of course, he hailed fascist revolution as an example of circulation of elites. However, he favored a regime at once authoritarian and moderate. Therefore, as Raymond Aron has pointed out, if Pareto can be interpreted as a fascist, as has often been done, he can also be interpreted as a liberal. And the Paretonian argumentation can even be used to justify democratic or pluto-democratic institutions. Number 6. Plurality of enemies. He was against so many classes of people that the intrinsic meaning of his work has become uncertain. Often he was against both the opposite classes of people, such as barbarians and civilized despots, and democrats, philosophers and scientists. Number 7. contradiction between scientific truth and social utility. He maintains a kind of inherent contradiction between scientific truth and social utility. If this contradiction is authentic, no explicit political lesson may be drawn. In fact, his message was not clear due to psychological reasons. His thought was equally guided by his experience as an engineer, an economist, and a political man. Number 8. Formalism. Since Pareto is concerned neither with psychological mechanism as defined by Freud nor with social mechanism as Marx tried to isolate them in concrete societies, the intermediary method of sociological generalities remains formal. One does not dare to say that its results are false, but perhaps they are not very instructive. Aron has pointed out this. Number 9. Two classes of residues are important. Of the 6 classes of residues categorized by Pareto, only 2 play an important role. These are the instinct combination and the persistence of aggregate. Number 10. Psychological bias. His book, Treatise on Sociology, suffers from psychological bias. Number 11. Laissez-faire. His social thought results into support of the theory laissez-faire, even to the extent of lack of progress and elimination of change and revolution. In the words of Aron, whether he means to or not, he teaches a more or less resigned acceptance of the way of the world and, almost without thinking, dismisses as illusory any effort to change the organization of societies for the better. Number 12. Dualistic view of human nature. The theory of residues, the typology of elites, and the types of regime are oversimplified and based upon dualistic view of human nature. This dualism is that of logical and non-logical actions, rational and sentimental drives. Pareto's contribution. In spite of the above criticism, some contributions of Vilfredo Pareto to social thought may be noted. Number 1. Theory of residues and derivations is very much useful in political sociology. Number 2. His concept of social system to describe society, in place of the earlier concept of social evolution, has its own merits. Society as a social system may be analyzed in terms of the interrelationships among individuals. Number 3. Theory of elitism and the circulation of elites is a significant contribution in the understanding of change and revolution in economic and political field. Number 4. Though his own major work, Treatise on Sociology, is full of sentiments and value judgments, he rightly insisted upon making sociology a science, a logico-experimental study, free of value judgment and sentiments. Number 5. He rightly insisted that sociology must utilize strictly scientific method such as logic and experiments. Number 6. He rightly pointed out that a belief widely held by masses may not be true, though serving a useful social purpose. Thus, his distinction between truth and utility is important for sociological theory. Talcott Parsons has said, "It seems fair to suggest that Pareto's reputation and influence have not been as great as they intrinsically deserve. It's all here now, and I believe you have gone through it well. If you like the class, inbox me with your comment. Do like, share, and subscribe the channel. Press the bell icon for notification. Meet you all on next class. Till then, thank you.